So it appears as though Stephen Carr might be the next guy in line. Of course, this is the school with the most illustrious history when it comes to tailbacks. And there's no reason to believe that he's not the next guy. I know that you just wrote a story on that. What was your basic take on Stephen Carr's role and his play in 2018 coming up?
Stephen Carr is going to be really interesting to watch, not just on the field and how well he plays. It's an interesting dynamic for him going into this spring right now because he doesn't know who his running back coach is. The veteran running back that helped him, Ronald Jones, is now gone. And the guy on the field who called the shots, Sam Darnold, is also gone. So he's coming into spring not having any of the three guys who helped him so much and helped him to be so good as a freshman. And so he's kind of, my colleague talked to him, and he's kind of switched hats. He's no longer the young guy. He's no longer the freshman. He's ready to lead. He said, I'm ready to be a leader. His main goal in spring is to show everyone how he wants to be a leader, which I think is really interesting because he's more of a quiet guy, or he was last season. And he said he feels comfortable with the playbook enough where he'll tell the younger, inexperienced quarterbacks, hey, this is where you're supposed to be. Hey, this is the blocking scheme, which I thought was interesting because Sam Darnold was the guy telling him, hey, this is what's happening. This is the play. So we're kind of seeing the maturation of Stephen Carr, and it's happening pretty fast because he's going to go into his sophomore year. So I just think it's interesting how he has recognized that his role needs to change, and he's willingly accepting it and knowing that change to be the guy in fall, to be that starter, starts in spring. So it's just interesting seeing how he's already there mentally, even though everything around him is very uncertain, his coach. And that's one of the things we can talk about is USC still doesn't have a running backs coach right now. And we're heading into spring camp in less than 2 weeks. So that will be a quick turnaround to try and figure out who that's going to be and how he gets in with the fellow players. So it'll be interesting.
All right. We're talking up the Trojans with Keely Eure. You can join her and the rest of the staff there at uscfootball.com. They've got a YouTube channel. Check that out as well with a ton of analysis on the Trojans. All right, Keely, spring football in a few weeks. Hopefully we can have you back at some point to catch us up on everything going on. And keep in the back of your mind, maybe when it's really slow, like in May or June, I want to hear about what USC football games like do you think of they come to mind as like, this was just the best. This was the best game I ever saw. This was the most exhilarating win for whatever reason. It was over UCLA or a Pac-12 championship game, whatever it was. And then what just crushed the spirit, just those excruciating losses, a last second loss, losing to Stanford again, whatever it is.
Okay. I will keep that. I'll mull on that and you can have it back. I'll give you some good answers.
All right, Keely Eure, uscfootball.com. Keely, we appreciate the time.
Of course. Thank you.